Hi, this is Heather Jung. Today, I would like to share the results from the Rising Voices Literacy Survey done in February 2021. One of the things we wanted to talk about in this survey were how are we doing at addressing our students at risk? We are a very diverse school at Holland Meadows, and our Black and Hispanic students are struggling when measured by their SOL scores from spring 2019. Our students with disabilities are also struggling, and all of these groups are performing lower than other students in the district and the state. We have done a lot of work around critical literacy in reading over the past year and a half. Chainer and Ladd et al., 2016, tell us that teachers who work through meaningful structures can bring about meaningful change in regard to teaching practice within schools. We can see evidence of this meaningful change in how our teachers expressed such a high level of confidence in the area of teaching critical literacy skills. Still, that change has not been reflected in our SOL data. This could be because our SOL data is getting old and outdated, or there could be a disconnect between teacher confidence and student outcomes. It would be interesting to gather more data in this area, particularly data around student perceptions relating to these issues. Perhaps we could reach out to our wellness team for support in obtaining some more information about how the students are perceiving the efforts of our teachers. The next thing we wanted to investigate was what are our needs around PD. School-wide, we have a need to raise student engagement in independent reading. The big idea for whole group of instruction that came out of our assessment was around this area. In the book Whisper by Donalyn Miller, she tells us that students need opportunities for choice to build self-confidence during independent reading. Rich, well set up, and well-maintained classroom libraries can boost student success during independent reading. We recently got an influx of Title I money, which we can use to purchase classroom libraries. We can use this as an opportunity for whole school PD on how to set up a classroom library that is built to engage students in independent reading by referring to the work of Donalyn Miller and others. McKennell and Wapool in 2008 tell us that teachers need opportunities to participate in small group activities during large group sessions. Therefore, after basic information about classroom libraries is presented, we can unbox the new classroom libraries and give grade level teams a chance to discuss collaboratively how to organize them, working in their small grade level groups. For small group PD, we have two areas of needs. The first is lab sites. We have conducted reading workshop lab sites with 3 grade levels already. We will want to conduct these with the remaining 4 grade levels during the 2021-2022 school year and begin conducting writing workshop lab sites during the 2022-23 school year. These lab sites will be preceded by walkthroughs to determine specific needs related to that grade level. Walkthroughs allow literacy coaches to get into classrooms for about 10 minutes to observe instruction. These visits are not evaluative, but are a way to notice trends to provide the most supportive professional development, according to Hansen, 2011. Each teacher will develop specific goals based on the lab site for one-on-one coaching session. These one-on-one coaching sessions can provide observation, feedback, and support for teachers' individual specific goals, according to Shearer et al., 2019. Another area for small group need is book or study groups. Teachers benefit from professional learning that is differentiated for their interests, needs, and particular abilities, according to Risco and Vaught, 2016. Book study groups provide this kind of professional development. These groups would be topic-based and voluntary. They would be focused around specific areas of interest. These groups could develop SMART goals based on their group's area of study. SMART goals, or specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely goals, relate to research methods and are used to inform instructional practice around an area of academic need, according to Harmon, 2011. These groups could also provide one-on-one coaching opportunities based on the specific work of the study group. Coaching helps bridge the research to practice gaps by continually developing and honing teachers' skills learned through their research, according to Pierce and Bussey, 2014. The goal of these groups would be for there to be representatives of various grade levels in each study group. They could then share out the learning of these groups during their CLTs. This would give classroom teachers an opportunity to develop and hone their academic leadership skills. CLT needs by grade level. Each grade level CLT has specific needs that came up during the needs assessment survey. These can be incorporated by the literacy leader that is the facilitator of each of these grade level CLTs. Team building and collaboration among grade level teams is vital to improving student outcomes, according to Shearer et al., 2019. Teachers want to know how instructional and assessment methods will impact their students, according to Shearer et al., 2019. Therefore, we will need to reintroduce inter-rater reliability checks in the fall as we go back to using the FCPS writing rubrics to assess our writing on demand. We may also want to consider doing inter-rater reliability checks for our reading assessments as well. Literacy specialists also facilitate our mid-year individual data conversations. Galloway and Lasso tell us that assisting colleagues to use data to plan instruction is a vital piece of the work of a literacy specialist. These one-on-one data meetings can also serve to highlight overall team needs as well as individual teacher needs. Bean et al., 2017, tell us that literacy specialists feel a need for colleagues to collaborate with about common issues and to help each other address challenges in their schools. The 4 leading specialists at Holland Meadows have been very fortunate to have each other to collaborate with through the challenges of virtual learning. As a literacy team, we have spent a significant amount of time creating a wealth of materials for our staff to use during virtual learning. This graph shows how those resources are being used by our colleagues. It is very gratifying to see that our colleagues have found value in the work that we have done over the past months. Here is a list of the references that I have used in this presentation. Thank you for listening.